Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat, and today we are going to be making cranberry carob chip cookies. Now this recipe does call for white chocolate chips, but I did not have that and I had carob chips. Carob chips are a safe substitute for chocolate chips for dogs. With all of my recipes, instead of using brown rice flour, I substitute that for oat flour. So this recipe I'm adding 3 cups of oat flour, half a cup of dried cranberries, I chopped mine up a little bit, half a cup of carob chips, these are mini ones. Before I add my wet ingredients, I am just going to mix up a little bit the dry ingredients so they don't all stick together. I want to make sure that there is plenty of carob chips and cranberries for every cookie. Now I'm adding my 1 egg and eggshell, I'll take that out, and then my 1 cup of water. After I do that, I'm going to mix it thoroughly and start forming my cookies. Now these cookies do not raise or spread at all, so you can put them pretty much as close together as you want. The size and shape that you form your cookies into is the way that they will come out of the oven. Basically, your oven is just cooking and drying them out so they are nice and crispy. Now these ones, I did find that they, no matter how different I cooked them or how short amount of time that I cooked them, they were still hard cookies. So my little dogs with very few teeth couldn't eat them, but Ambrose, our foster dog, and some of our training dogs really sure did enjoy them. So forming these cookies, I found pretty quick that it was easy enough to just roll them into the size ball that I want, and then place my baking mat over the top, which you will see in just a minute, and press down with my baking pan to make them all the same exact size. And because I didn't have another baking pan this size or anywhere close to this size, I just used a cutting board that was sitting in the drying rack next to me, but it worked just as well. Now I'm going to put those in the oven at 350 degrees. As you can see, I also made some pumpkin muffins for my husband and I, because he's been craving those, and it is that time of year. I put these in the oven for about 25 minutes. That's kind of my go-to with all of these dog cookies. 350 degrees for 25 minutes almost always bakes them for the perfect amount of time, even with our old oven that doesn't really keep the temperature that great. Now that the cookies are all done, I'm going to let them cool and put them in an airtight container. I always store cookies for the dogs in the refrigerator or freezer, depending on how many I make, and give them to the dogs hopefully before they go bad. Remember, there's no preservatives in these, so they last about 2 weeks in the fridge. Hopefully you try this recipe out. Let me know how it goes. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.